Hey, welcome. Thanks for joining us today. We've got an interesting event, Windows 10 Top Features for Consumers. My name is Ed Bott. I've been writing books about Windows for the last 20 years or so. I've got Windows 10 Inside Out coming out this fall. Hope you will all take an opportunity to pre-order it. I'm also a Windows MVP, and I am here with my buddy Ben Rudolph, who I have known for a long time. Ben, introduce yourself.
Hey, I'm Ben Rudolph. I'm the Director of Worldwide Retail Evangelism. I manage a team that is responsible for everything Microsoft does to educate, inspire, and build community for the retail pros who sell our products and services in stores.
So we're going to be talking about some features of Windows 10 today. We're going to do 10 of them in all. We're going to start today with Windows Hello. Now, this is an interesting one, Ben, because we wanted to do demos for all the features that we're talking about, but this first one we're just going to have to tell people about. We can't actually do it.
That's right.
And the reason for that is because Windows Hello is a multi-factor authentication system. The whole idea is that it uses biometric identification to positively identify you. So you can have iris. If you have if you've got a Windows phone that's coming out later this year, you'll have iris identification. You can hold it up; it'll know who you are from there. You can also use your fingerprint. You can have an external fingerprint reader, for example, or you can have one that's built into a device. I'm sure we're going to be seeing devices coming this fall that have fingerprint readers built into them. Some of the swipe kind, but also the kind where you just put your thumb or your fingerprint right down on it, identifies you. And there's also another new feature in Windows 10 called Microsoft Passport. It's another one that we can't demo today because it's not going to happen until the fall, until a lot of the big websites are able to implement it and integrate it into their websites. But when you use Windows Hello and Microsoft Passport together, you can basically eliminate passwords, the need for passwords completely. So maybe you can tell us what the difference is between the webcam that we're all used to having, like on your Surface there, and the stuff that you're going to need to make Windows Hello work in the new world.
Sure, it's an interesting set of technologies because it's something that's really hardware dependent, not just software dependent. The software is ready to go. Hardware manufacturers actually have to put certain types of cameras and sensors into the actual devices. For example, a regular camera, say off of my Surface Pro 3 or off of any laptop that you can normally buy, doesn't have the infrared scanner to read your iris. So it can't do that kind of authentication. There are things like stereoscopic cameras that are you're going to start to see in devices, which really give you the depth perception of the human eye, which allows you to do the facial recognition. On a device like this, you take a look at it, and it's not able to really see the full depth of field. So something like that is not able to be powered by this kind of device. But as we move into the fall, into the spring, into the future years of the Windows 10, just like Wi-Fi wasn't standard on laptops not that long ago, and now it is, those are the kinds of things that we're going to start to see in the hardware innovation world.
And so the reason why your current webcam isn't going to work is because I could take a picture of you, a really good picture of you, and I could just hold it up.
All pictures of me are really good. Come on.
And I could just hold it up in front of a standard webcam, and that would be enough to fool a standard webcam.
Yeah, theoretically, right? It's like, and that was a problem in some of the early like Android phones that did facial recognition, whereas, I hold up a picture of you that I printed out in high resolution, and I could hold it up in front of your phone, and it wouldn't work.
And we've been fooled.
And exactly. And I wear sunglasses, and all of a sudden it doesn't recognize me. I change my haircut, it doesn't recognize me. And with the new camera technology, it will.
So in addition to the camera component, there are other parts of so the Intel RealSense camera is one.
That's right.
That will work with this, and that camera and a few others like it have been integrated into some models of laptops that you can buy today, right?
That's correct. They're starting to see more. There are certain, I just bought my mom a Lenovo desktop, for instance, had a RealSense camera built into it.
Yeah, and what those are doing is they're basically able to do 3D recognition of your facial features.
That's exactly right.
And that's why holding up a picture isn't going to work.
Yeah, it does the math. It actually triangulates different points on your face, does the math both in terms of depth, distance and depth. So you get a really accurate, effectively 3D render of your face that a 2D image just can't reproduce.
Now, the other part about Windows Hello that's interesting to me is that it's actually tied to your device, right? So if somebody, even if somebody were able to figure out a way to, build a 3D model
of your head.
3D model of your head and hold it up there, that's not going to work either, because they need to have your device in addition to the model of your head, because it's registered there. The first time that you use it, you associate your device with your biometric identification.
That's exactly right. And I think, the best analog I can come up with in terms of Windows technology was picture password in Windows 8 and Windows 8.1, where I could set up a picture password on my device. Then if I went to a different device, I had to set up a different picture password. It didn't just automatically import, so somebody could theoretically fool it. We baked that into the software to make it more secure.
Right. Well, I wish we could have demoed that for you, but I hope our conversation helped you understand what Windows Hello is, and hope you'll join us for the next module.